Hey everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah, oops, have some gummies in my pocket. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me give myself a little damp. Welcome, yes. Oops, hang on. I accidentally closed everything. Oh no.
Night vision has evolved. Bosch night performance wiper blades.
There's always
Um,
welcome,
yes.
oops,
Oops.
picking up my tab.
Hang
I
on.
accidentally
Accidentally
to update
closed
YouTube,
everything.
and so now I can't read your
Oh
comments.
no. Night vision has evolved. Bosch night performance wiper blades.
There's always
Um, welcome. Yes. Oops.
picking up my tab.
Hang
I
on.
accidentally
Accidentally
to update
closed
YouTube,
everything.
and so now I can't read your
Oh
comments.
no.
Okay, welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing wonderful. Perseus is here with me. He's ready to hang out as we hold some space and play some beautiful music for you all. Um, and before I begin, I would love an audio check. Can you all hear me okay? Is everything good? Okay, I've got this back. There we go. Um, Welcome to Queena. Thank you for moderating. Thank you for being here. Um, yeah, so today we are going to we are going to um, hold space. I want to do what we did last week and have you share whatever's on your mind, anything that you're feeling, any pain, any frustration, any stress, anything that you're going through in life right now. I would love to offer this space for you to share that with me. And then I'm going to transmute my love and the sound of these crystal bowls into you and send you this loving energy to also help get you through whatever you're going through. And I would love for all of us together as a collective to, whenever we have these recommendations or whatever you're sharing, if we could all place our hand on our heart, take a deep breath in, and just transmute that love to whoever is sharing whatever is on their heart. I would love that. And actually, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. So hang on one sec. I can't see. Let's turn this down a notch. Oops. Pardon the noises. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, and yes, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Plant, for letting me know you're here as well. Um, yeah, so with that being said, let's just dive right in now that we're all situated. Before we begin, also, I would love for each of us to take a nice deep breath in together and really integrate into this space with the same breath, the same energy. Whatever you experienced before this moment, you could just let that go. Anything you have to deal with later on today, you can just let that go. This space is just to be held for us to be present together in the only moment that exists, which is right now. So place your hands on your hearts and let's take a nice deep breath in. Hold it and release. You are safe here in this space. You are safe in your body. You are safe in the presence of this eternal moment that we are all in together. And let's begin. I'm going to start saying hi and diving into this chat for a second. It looks like there's a lot going on, so let me catch up, please. MGO, thank you for dropping in before your shift. I hope your shift is amazing. And if we could all place our hands on our heart and transmit some love to MGO, and so that they have an amazing shift and they have an amazing day. So let's take a deep breath in and transmute that love. Thank you for being here for the time that you are. Let's see here. Starseed Vibrations, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and helping keeping everything alive. I truly appreciate you. And also, we've got Tequina here in the chat. She is my moderator, and she has been a part of the Healing Vibrations community since the very beginning. And if we could all send Tequina our love and appreciation for being here and for supporting Healing Vibrations for all these years and holding space so beautifully. So if we could all place our hands on our heart and just transmute that love to Tequina. And I'm going to just transmute that love with the heart bowl. Thank you, Tequina. Thank you. And I would also love for us all to transmute some love to the Healing Vibrations members that are here that help support me in the ways that they can, and for being here and for being amazing. So Starseed Vibrations, Freebird, Forever Evolving Positive Thoughts and Self-Love. Let's place our hands on our heart for them and thank them for holding space. Thank them for communicating and being here, being present, and being in this moment. Thank you so much. I send you my love. And for everybody else in this room, everyone that's here spending your Wednesday afternoon in this space, you know, you've taken the time out of your day to be a part of this experience, and it means the absolute world to me. So if everyone could place your hands on your hearts and just transmute all the love to everyone in this space and to everyone in the world and to everyone that just needs it right now. If we could all just imagine that love building up in our hearts. Feel your heartbeat with your hand. Take a deep breath and transmute that love to this world. Oh, let's send it. Transmuting that love. You know, there's studies that are showing more and more every day how powerful the heart is, how powerful intention is. And when like-minded people come together and put their focused intention into a certain outcome, magic happens. We are able to affect the ether, we are able to affect time, space, and we are able to make real changes in the world and each other through these conscious thoughts and through these conscious emotions. So just you being here right now is making all the difference in the world. Okay, now I'm going to answer some of your comments. There's a lot, so I will try to get to your comments. Rith, welcome. Welcome to you, Bridget Corns. Welcome to you, Tishta. Welcome to you, L. Wink360, welcome. Amaya, welcome to you. Amanda Wallace, thank you for being here. Camillaman, welcome. And your question is, what's the name of that cat? So Perseus is his name. I named him after the son of Zeus in Greek mythology. And yeah, he's my rescue cat. And we rescued each other. He is just such Such a little companion. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Uh, Charlie, yes, my cat is a boy. He's my little boy, my little guy. Oh, Taquina, no. I'm sorry that you got food poisoning. No. There's almost nothing worse. Thank you for being here in this space, even though you're not feeling that great. And we sent you some love, but let's send you some focused love. If we can all send Taquina some more love and some more energy to get through that food poisoning, and for quick, swift recovery, we transmute that love. Place your hands on your hearts. Focus your intention on Taquina. Imagine that energy flowing through her body and just clearing whatever out, whatever is inside of her that is no longer welcome. Okay, Tamara H. Struggling with your money mindset. You know, let's I'm gonna play the sacral chakra bowl, and I'm going to play the third eye bowl. And if everyone could place your hands on your heart for Tamara and transmit all that wealth energy, all that abundance energy, so that they may know that all of that wealth is already inside of them. And we transmute that energy to you for this incredible change of your consciousness and for this beautiful new chapter of abundance in your life. Amaya, you've been in a lot of tears and pain. My heart goes out to you. If everyone can put your focus and your intention, place your hands on your heart, and send and transmute that loving, healing, abundant, joyous energy over to Amaya. If we could do that, that would be amazing. Perseus came to transmute the energy too. What's up, my big kid? Amaya, you're safe here. Thank you for being here. And I really hope you feel better. You want to take a seat, big man? You want to take a seat, my boy? Okay, Amanda Wallace. Struggling with your partner issues. And you know, sometimes it's hard to get out of that overthinking mindset. And oftentimes when I find myself in way too much thought, that's energy that needs to be transmuted, and maybe some things are not being spoken. So whenever I'm thinking way too much, it's because there's things that needs to come out and needs to be communicated. So I'm going to send you the root bowl. Ooh, do you mind if I'm going to send you the root bowl and the throat chakra bowl so that you may be grounded in your truth and speak what's on your heart freely. If everyone could place your hands on your heart and send some loving energy over to Amanda, that would be amazing. We transmute that love. Thank you for being here. Jane Cruz, I have deep gratitude for you as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I see you and I feel you, and I send you my love. Welcome to the show, Mandy Moon. Thank you for being here as well. I'm grateful for your presence. How do I keep this chat going? Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah, Camillaman, I would rotate my screen, but unfortunately, the live streams through the phone, they don't allow that. So, unfortunately, I have to have it at this vertical length. Thank you for your suggestion, though. Vanya, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking in the beautiful vibes. I send you my heart and my appreciation. Welcome to you, NW. Thank you for being here. Johnny, thank you for being here. Jorge, thank you for being here, my friend. Janelle C, thank you for being here. And let's see, I'm going to scroll down here a bit. Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles RC Shed. Oh my gosh. You know, I can't imagine what you're going through. And all I can do is hold some deep love and deep space for you. And thank you for being here. I wish there was more I could do to bring you relief and joy and happiness and lightness in your body. And if we could all transmute some incredibly deep, loving, healing energy to Bubbles RC Shed, I would be so grateful for that. So if you could place your hands on your hearts and transmute that loving energy to Bubbles, send them all the love, the healing energy, the healing intention to be comfortable, happy, pain-free, and in a state of bliss. Thank you, everybody. And I send you the heart and the root chakra. All right, I'm gonna turn this real quick, find a way to get the chat to stay up. It keeps closing on me. Okay. I need to. I'm going to. I wish there was a way I could keep the chat open, but it seems every time I go away, the chat closes. That's why you keep seeing me over here tapping. It didn't do that the other day, but that's okay. Annabelle Lee, welcome. Thank you for being here. Annabelle Lee has been a part of the community for a very long time too, and I thank you for taking the time to drop in and be a part of this experience. Thanks for being here, Janelle C. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and thank you for holding space. Thank you for transmuting that love, and you will be here with us in spirit. Absolutely. Yay, Tamara. I'm glad you could feel that love. I'm so glad you felt that. And you were seen, you were validated, you were so special. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And Amaya, I'm so sorry you're feeling sadness. You know, I'm someone who's experienced a lot of sadness in my life too. And I'm just grateful that I can hold space for you to process whatever you need to, whenever you need to, and allow you to just take in the love of this experience, because I don't want you to be sad here. Or I don't want you to be sad at any time. And I trust things are going to pick up in your life. And and life will become more bright. I think one of the greatest gifts, one of the greatest things to know is that we exist. And I think that existing is the greatest gift that we could possibly have. Even though sometimes this world just, ooh, it can be so dark and painful, and life is like a roller coaster. It's just, just ups and downs, ups and downs. Sometimes huge ups, sometimes huge downs. But I think that one of the greatest things that we can do is, recognize that we are alive as opposed to not, and seeing that every moment is truly a gift. Of course, easier said than done. But, you know, what gets me out of my sadness oftentimes is gratitude and seeing the things that I have and how far I've come in life and being in that state of gratitude. And one of the most powerful things for me is affirmations. Words are vibrations, and words come out of us. You don't see them. I've talked about this before, but you're hearing me right now because there's a waveform coming out of my mouth and reaching you. And, each waveform is completely different because you're able to hear the words that are created from that waveform, which allows you to decipher what I'm speaking and saying and be able to actually feel it. And when you know that water itself can be programmed by vibrations and by words, and realizing that we are made of water, we have a way, way deeper impact on our body than, many of us realize, more than I realized at times. And when you place your hand on your chest and you speak, you can feel the vibrations of your words going through your body. They're going through your cells and they're transforming your cells. Your cells are moving and reacting due to the vibrational wave that you are sending inside of you. And so what I'll do in the morning is I'll start my day with my meditation. That's the first thing I do. And I will thank every part of my body. I'll do my deep breathing exercises, and then I'll go through like my knees. I'll start with my feet, my legs. I'll be like, thank you, feet. Thank you, knees. Thank you for carrying me every day. Thank you for moving me forward in life. Thank you for helping me squat down and stand up. I thank you for carrying me. And I'll move my way through my whole body. I'll go into my liver. I'll say, I love my liver. I love my liver. Thank you, liver. And there are times in my life where I abused my liver. And I always tell my liver, I'm sorry. And I love you, and I will not be doing that to you again. And, I don't use any substances. I don't even drink coffee. I think that when I operate the best, when I'm just fully 100% unstimulated Travis. And yeah, I'll go through my body. I will tell my heart how much I love it. Thank you, heart, for being loving. Thank you for being accepting. Thank you for beating and moving my blood and pumping my energy through my body. Thank you, heart. I'll go into my lungs. Thank you, lungs. There are times where I abuse my lungs in my life too, and that's no longer something I ever want to do to my body again. And so taking the time in the morning to share the gratitude for our bodies, for our world, for our situations, thank the universe for our pain. I thank you, world, for the pain. I thank you for allowing me to feel pain and be in the pain, because I know the pain won't last. And I thank you for those moments of bliss. I thank you for those moments of joy. I thank you for those are there to teach me so that I may grow. And so I've learned to love my pain. I've learned to love my suffering. And it just makes things a lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna dive back into this chat. Sorry, I went on a long one with that. Yeah, we're just here present in this space and in this chat, and whatever comes up, we'll share it, we'll talk about it, and I'm always working on myself. I have little bits of wisdom here and there. I fall in and out of patterns. Life happens to all of us. Let's see here. Thank you for being here, Mari. I really appreciate you dropping in and being a part of this experience. And Jackie, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And I think that I don't, whatever the world's going through, I don't participate in division. I don't take sides to anything. There's good and bad in everyone and everything and every place. And I think the only way that we can heal this planet is by loving everyone unconditionally, always. Yeah. Let's see, I'm going to give a few shout outs here. BM, thank you for being here. I'm glad this is your first time. I thank you from my heart as well. I'm glad you're able to relax here. Starseed vibrations. Oh yeah, and today is Wednesday. I actually have a sound bath coming out tonight on sleeping vibrations. It's a cosmic sound bath, and I love it. It's so good. I tried something different with this one, and tried to recreate the feeling of like what it would feel like if you're floating out in space and listening to the sound of the universe with the crystal singing bowls. So if you wanted to dive into my premiere chat tonight on Sleeping Vibrations at 7 o'clock p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, that would be amazing. If not, that's okay too. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Wow, Taquina, 26 months. That's a long time. Thank you for being a member so long. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Mario, thank you. Thank you for receiving the wisdom I have to share about the thanking of the body. I think the greatest miracles in life happen when we're in a space of gratitude and appreciation. I feel whenever I'm in a state of want and desire and longing for something that I don't have, it takes me out of that blissful natural state that I rest in every day. And so, it's okay to have desires. Naturally, we do it. And the things, I always say, the things we desire in life also desire us. And when you're creating the foundation for your life and you're taking steps, even little baby steps every day, ultimately you're going to get where you're going. And one of the greatest practices I have and that I try to work on is surrender. I surrender to this moment. I surrender to this feeling. I surrender to this experience. Whatever shows up in my life, that's what I'm supposed to experience in that moment that I'm experiencing it. Excuse me. And I don't try to run from it. Some days I wake up extra grouchy for no reason at all. Like, I have a great night, a great meditation before bed, and then I wake up and I'm just tense and grumpy. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm supposed to be in this grumpy state. I'm gonna be kind to myself. I'm gonna watch my words, and I accept this emotion that I am. I see this emotion and I'm in it, and I'm not gonna try to get out of it, and hopefully it'll just leave on its own. I'm gonna abbreviate your name. Joshik, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your appreciation. Okay. Oh, Jackie, I'm sorry you've been having panic attacks. And honestly, I'm honored that my music can help hold space for you when you're in those places. I used to have panic and anxiety attacks myself, and they always came when I was thinking too much about the future and about things that were going on in the world. I used to get so wrapped up in what was happening in the world, and it would put me in a state of fear. And one of the greatest things that brings me back to that is the present moment and observing myself and seeing, all these things are happening in other places, but right now I'm here, I'm safe, and everything's okay. But also, I'm someone who believes in my eternal soul, our eternal soul. I don't believe, I know I am eternal. And I know that, when one door closes, another door opens. And I have my reasonings for believing that. And knowing that I live on, and knowing that I can exist outside of my body without my body, brings me peace in every day that, if an accident happens and I'm no longer here, it's going to be quick, and it's not something to fear. I think that, I don't think death is something to ever be feared. I think death is only the beginning. I don't mean to go this route, but I'm just, putting out some my own personal beliefs, which I haven't necessarily done on this channel. Yeah, I believe that this place that we're at right now is called Soul Building 101, and it's a class where we all come, we experience life, we take in all that it has to offer, and we pass on and we move to the next stage. And either we come back or we move on, or who knows what actually happens. But I think not living in fear is where we can truly enjoy our lives and know that whatever happens, happens. We can't control the future, we can't control tomorrow, we can't control what already happened. All we have is the moment and what we make of it. And when we create, if we take the time that we have in our minds where we're constantly worrying and thinking about, like, oh, what if this happens, what if we change those what ifs to positive what ifs? Like, what if this positive thing happens? What if this beneficial thing for the world happens? Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of life, I try to focus on the positive things in life. And I am an optimist. I'm always optimistic. When something bad happens, I'm like, well, it happened, so it's already over. So why would I waste any more emotions on something that's already passed? All I can do is move on from it. And how do I prevent that from happening again? Easier said than done, of course, as everything. Oh, that sounds amazing, Sierra. I'm glad that you feel relaxed. And the light is shining. It is indeed shining. Woke up today and the sun was shining here too. And I live in the Pacific Northwest. And it is cloudy. From the beginning of November until like May, we just live in a blanket of clouds. But this year was actually the easiest winter I've ever experienced. And I learned to enjoy the gray. I learned to love the rain. And I mean, I've always liked the rain, but everything in moderation. But today it was sunny out and it just felt different. It's like, oh my gosh, the sun makes such a big difference. And feeling that those rays touch our skin. And this morning I did a cold plunge into the Puget Sound, and I just sat there in the cold water as the sun was beating on my face. A sea lion swam past me. it was perfect. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in here too. Oh, Israel, I love that you've been listening to my planetary series. So my planetary series was the first time I stepped out of my comfort zone with my creation process and creating music that I felt was being translated into sound by the planets. Tips to stay grounded at night and day, feeling more of the sounds of the planets, colors. You'd like to practice these sounds on my piano. I think one of the greatest practices I have personally to stay grounded is my breathing and my heartbeat. So I feel, for me, in my reality, my heartbeat is the drum of life. And whenever my heartbeat is out of balance or beating way too fast with anxiety or worry or stress, I just place my hand on my heart and I take some deep, deep breaths. I just breathe into my heart and into the present moment. I feel myself sitting on the ground, feeling my root connected to the earth, and I breathe into my heart. And that is one of the most effective ways for me to stay grounded and present in the moment. And also the crystal singing bowls, they do such an amazing job at keeping me grounded and present. And there's been times where I've been, really emotionally in turmoil. Where I'm someone who experiences emotions really strongly. I know many of us do, but I feel a lot, and I can cry really easily, and I can listen to someone share a story, and I can, put myself into that story and feel every word. So yeah, my life is filled with ups and downs. I'm in this amazing, positive, happy state right now, and something might happen tomorrow that might take me out of it, and that's okay. I'm not gonna just sit perpetually in bliss. Like, That's not realistic. And who wants that anyways? We sign up to feel it all. And it's honestly my lowest, darkest, most painful moments are the moments that transform me the most profoundly. And if I didn't experience the trauma and the pain and the suffering I've experienced in my life, I wouldn't be this Travis that I am right now. And honestly, I love this Travis that I am right now. And I love all the horrible things I did in my past that brought me to this now and this Travis that I am today. And I'm grateful for it all. Thank you, Renee Douglas. I'm glad you're feeling the grounding. Dr. Tulane, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Welcome to you. I want to give some shout outs to some of you who haven't been acknowledged yet. Oh, Mandy Moon, you live in Florida. Lucky you. You know, I know you've got some crazy weather over there too, but the Everglades is something I would love to experience in my life. And my cousin just moved to Florida from Japan with her husband, and that is on my list this year. I'm really hoping that I find the time to get over there and embrace all that wonderful sun and the warm water and the beaches and the jungle and all that good stuff. Bubbles RC Shed, yes, Amazon does sell really good crystal singing bowls. And I'm gonna give you my top-notch recommendation, and that is Meinl Sonic Energy. If you look up Meinl Sonic Energy, I think I have links in it, I have links to them in a couple of my sound baths. But if you go on Amazon and look up Meinl Sonic Energy crystal singing bowls, they sent me a few of them to practice, to make a sound bath with. And I have 3 different root chakra bowls. I have one from Karma Yoga, which was my favorite of all time, but they discontinued them. And then I have another one from CVNC. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I get those abbreviations mixed up. And then I had one from Meinl Sonic Energy. And Drew and I took some time and we recorded each of them to, do like quality control to see which one produces the most pure sounds, the longest vibrations, and the cleanest vibrations. And Meinl Sonic Energy, their root chakra bowl blew the other 2 out of the water. It not only resonated for much longer, but it produced a much more pure sound without extra spikes in the audio. Like when you look at the audio transmission that it produces in the audio device, you see it's just like all scattered all over the place, like peaks and lows. And Meinl Sonic Energy, it was just so clean the whole way through. So if you wanted a bowl for yourself, they are a little pricey, but they are worth it 100%. Let's see what we got here. I love your affirmations in here, Maya. You are a hero, and you are special. You are a divine, infinite being that has probably been here thousands of lifetimes, shining your light. You are here in this moment, and I trust the flow of life. I trust that I'm exactly where I need to be in this very moment. And I hope that is confirmation for every single one of you to know that you too are exactly where you need to be in this very moment. And you are doing exactly what you need to be doing in life. And I'm just confirming that you're right on track. Dr. Tulane, Thank you for receiving my testimony. Thank you for listening and taking it in. I really appreciate it. Oops. I'm sorry I lost the chat. Hang on one sec. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on. There we go. I'm honored that my music can be here for you and your clients. That's why I do what I do. And I'm sure your first sound bath is gonna go so good. And actually, if we could all place our hands on our hearts and send Dr. Tulane all our love for an amazing first sound bath experience. Transmute it. Let's go. Dequina, you're amazing. Thank you so much for dropping these links for me. Oh, you're amazing. I appreciate you. And Lolo Riley, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your partner's story. Absolutely. I can resonate with that so much. There's been something I've been wanting to share with all of you for a while, but I haven't yet because it's a little dark. But I think the right time, the right place, I'll share it with you all. But the darkest moments give us the opportunity. There's a saying. A seed can't grow in the light. It takes being buried under the dirt in that darkness for it to sprout and awaken. I don't know if it probably can't grow in the light. Don't quote me on that. But I like to see ourselves as seeds, and sometimes we need to be reburied so that we can grow again into this new flower of consciousness that we are. Dominic Coons, so this poncho, it's my, I call it my sacred wear. Every single deep spiritual experience I've ever had, I've had this on. And it was actually my brother's. He picked it up. I was with him. We were at the Bite of Seattle, and one of the vendors there, they went by the weaving monk, and they would weave all of these different robes, all different colors, and they were so expensive at the time, and I couldn't afford one. I was so sad, but my brother never wore his, and he saw how much I was on this deep spiritual path. And one year for my birthday, I was like, you don't have to get me anything. But I borrowed this from him. I borrowed it from him, and I didn't give it back to him for like 3 or 4 years. And then a few years back, I was like, I would love, for my birthday present, could I just hear it from your own words and have you say that I can have and keep this robe? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, it was made for you. And I was like, oh, you're just amazing. And it's like my best present in the whole world. But unfortunately, long story short, the weaving monk retired, and so they no longer make them. And so I've been trying to find their stuff, but to no avail. So unfortunately, I don't know where to send you for this. Tiana, I wish you so much luck. You don't even need the luck. The luck is already within you. And if all of us can place our hands on our heart for Tiana to get through the tough times, send them all the love, all of our healing, abundance to get through this chapter in their life. Deep breath in, and we transmute that love, and I send you the heart bowl to top that off. Thank you for being here, Tiana. Yeah, you know what, Amaya, you are your own special character. And I think one of the greatest things to know is that every single one of us is the main character to our own story. You are a main character. I am a main character. Everyone here is a main character. So just rock that main character energy, because you are the main character in your story. You are a superhero. You are this amazing being that can accomplish anything they put their mind to. BM, yes, I can absolutely send you some healing vibrations for your chronic fatigue. And if all of us could send BM just this healing, abundant light to get through their fatigue, to feel energized and clear in the mind, place your hands on your heart, deep breath, and transmute that energy to BM. And I'm going to send you some clarity of the third eye and the root to take it in. Coming your way, my friend. You know, I actually just recently, very recently, had been experiencing chronic fatigue. Just unbelievable, really. You know, and I exercise, I take amazing care of myself, I eat very healthy. And for months, really, I was just so exhausted. Like 12 o'clock comes around and I'm just wiped. Like I could fall asleep around 12 in the afternoon. And it was just, I had brain fog and all this stuff. And then, I mean, this isn't, you know, I'm not equipped to offer any solutions or prescriptions or anything like that, but something that worked for me, that worked really fast and changed everything was, I love sharing this because I noticed a difference right away, and it's the first time I've noticed a difference, and that was with, I would take a tablespoon of olive oil with half a lemon squeezed inside of it and some cayenne pepper, and I've been taking that as a shot every morning, and it's like, my mind has been so clear, and I've been energized, and it took like 3 days, but the fourth day came around, and 3 in the afternoon came around, I'm like, wait a second, I'm not even tired. I don't even feel like I need to pass out right now. Like, I don't need a midday nap. So yeah, anyways, that's something that has changed for me, and it's been incredible. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. And you know, I love to see this community communicating with each other. You know, we're all a big family here. Everyone here that is a part of the human tribe, and not even just the human tribe. We're all family, and I think that being good to one another is the best thing that we can all do for this planet. Cheryl Herb, I'm honored. I'm honored, honored, honored that my music can be here for you whenever you need it, however you need it, to process whatever you need. That's why I create what I create and why I do what I do. I'm honored. And, you know, if we could all send Cheryl, some healing love, some healing light. Deep breath in, and I send that heart abundance to you. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. Tequina, my birthday is a secret. Just kidding. My birthday is actually December 18th. December 18th. Can you guess the year? Mm-hmm. Pornyanada, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm really grateful that my music can help you sleep. You know, I don't really have difficulty sleeping ever. Drew, on the other hand, you know, we're like polar opposites on everything. But sleeping is one of my special skills, and there have been nights that I haven't been able to sleep, and I put my music on, and I don't even make it 5 minutes. Ooh, L, I did miss that question, and thank you for repeating it. The question is, you wanting to know my thoughts on how I remain trusting in divine timing and that you're on the right path. So, acceptance is the main way I trust. I trust that the world can't unfold in any other way. And there have been so many times that I'm just like, how can I trust when this happens? Like, how can I trust when this happens? And, you know, I've experienced that fairly recently, you know, trying to grow the business and doing everything we can to try to make it, you know, a comfortable living. And it's like, you know, you take a few steps forward and somehow you fall back 10. And you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I get to where I want? And what gets me into that state of trust and acceptance is knowing that I've made it this far and that there's still plenty of time left. And one of my greatest confirmations on everything is numbers. And I believe that the universe communicates with us in very divine ways. And there will be times that I'm, you know, asking for a sign and the number 33. So the number 33 is there with me like a guiding light. It just, no matter where I go, it's just always there. And it brings me back to the present moment. And it's confirmation of me being aware in the present moment and knowing that because I have become present in that moment, it's like a checkpoint for me. And it's like, okay, I accept where I am. You know, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I accept that I am on my way. And that helps me trust the process a little bit more. I hope that answers your question. Oh, and another way that helps is sometimes I'm like wanting something now. And what I believe is the reason why it doesn't come when I want it now is because I won't have the full appreciation for what it is that I desire until I experience a few more things that can get me to that point of being able to take in whatever it is that I desire. So I trust that it's the universe looking out for me and knowing that it will bring me what I desire when the time is right. Oh my gosh, time flies. I wanted to be respectful of time, and I was just gonna go take this till 2 o'clock, but let's take it to 2:05. I'll answer a few more questions, and if anyone wants some love transmuted through the community for whatever they're going through, feel free to drop it, and I'll jump down to the bottom of the chat so I can see whatever pops up next. Nice star system, yes. Trying to connect spiritually with capitalism is difficult. I shouldn't say that, because saying that kind of stuff is affirming. But I have a love-hate relationship with capitalism. You know, like people are like, oh well, that's capitalism. Well, that's capitalism. It's like, but when you use capitalism to exploit others, it's like, it's like that kind of stuff gets to me. But I do believe that, you know, we are in a land of opportunity. You know, I've traveled to many places in the world, and living in America is a gift, as much as, you know, people might not like to admit it. Everyone I've met in other countries coming to America is like winning the lottery. And I think that there are good people out there, and there are good companies out there, and they, as much as, you know, there's a lot of darkness and exploitive practices happening, I do believe that there is good, and I believe that there's good capitalism out there too. And it's like the same thing with money. I used to hate money, but it's like, no, money can be seen as a spiritual tool, and it is a tool that can make the world a better place. So there are ways that capitalism can make the world a better place too. Yes, Mandy Moon, you can get a sound bowl for overthinking to be able to get good rest. I'm going to send you. We're going to get you grounded so you're present in the moment, out of the thoughts, and the third eye bowl is coming your way to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and get rid of that overthinking. Girl and Aggie, or Aggie, sorry if I ruined that name of yours. Um, Love and protection for yourself and your two daughters. It is coming right now. If everyone could place your hands on your hearts and transmute that loving, protective energy to Gerlin, send them all our love to Gerlin and their two daughters. So much love, so much protection, sending you my heart, sending you the root, and a deep note of G for that solid foundation. Let's see what we got. And yes, nice star system. If the love is there, it can happen. Anything's possible with love. Okay, Victoria C, you can use some love and clarity. You've been feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Can we all place our hands on our heart? Send Victoria some love, some clarity, and to just feel that loving warmth and abundance from this community. With that, I'm going to send you the heart and the third eye. And Perseus is over here snoring. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's sending you some dream vibes too. Okay, I'll take another question or two. Um, yes, Bubbles RC, you must have missed the shout out I gave you earlier. Minel Sonic Energy has amazing crystal singing bowls, and I highly recommend the root bowl or the heart bowl. They're absolutely amazing. So the note C or the note F. And yeah, Maya will close out this session by sending you the root bowl and the heart bowl. Thank you all so much for being here. There you go. And I also just want to give you all a few more recommendations and just keep you updated on what's going on with healing vibrations before I close this session. Right now, Drew and I are in the works of getting some emojis created for all the YouTube members. So if you wanted to join and become a member, you really truly help Healing Vibrations grow and you help support my company. And you'll get some pretty awesome emojis, and your name will be highlighted in green. And we're thinking of other things to provide you as well. We also have a few new channels. So we've got Guided Vibrations, which I just had a release yesterday to help remove stress and anxiety. And with Guided Vibrations, we were kind of going to ASMR route, but we had a discussion today and we're going to take things back a little bit, and we're going to go back towards the shamanic route and make sure it just stays in that shamanic healing experience. Because deep down, I've always wanted to be a shaman. I've always wanted to facilitate experiences, and I've always wanted to hold space in that way. So if you want to go support my channel on Guided Vibrations, that would be amazing. And I also have another channel called Black Screen Healing Vibrations. If you wanted to experience all of my sound baths on healing vibrations with a black screen and for 8 whole hours. So if you wanted to use that music for sleep, that'd be amazing. I'm really doing my best to grow those channels. So if you want to help Healing Vibrations, go like, subscribe, share that stuff, and it goes really far, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, I'd like us all to place our hands on our hearts and take a deep breath in together as we close this session. Thank you for being here. It went by so fast. I look forward to doing this again next week. So deep breath in, hold it, and release. Gesundheit. Thanks for being here, everyone. I look forward to doing this again. And another reminder, I'll see you tonight on Sleeping Vibrations. I'm going to stop by in the premiere chat at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time with a cosmic sound bath. So, thank you for sending your love, everyone. I'll talk to you all soon.